Yo, what is crack-a-lackin' everyone? It's the Cool Gamer. So we're gonna do something that we haven't done before, and that is telling you everything y'all should know when y'all first get into For Honor. So the first thing that you're gonna want to do when you get this game is go to story mode. So complete the story first, because it's not the best story mode out there, but it's kind of just like an extended tutorial for each character, so you have an idea of how that goes. So after that, you want to go into your heroes, and this is where all the good stuff is. This is where you can choose this is where you can choose if you want to be in the knight section, in the Viking section, or in the samurai section. Now, just so y'all know, whatever faction y'all choose, Vikings, Knights, or Samurais, you can still, like for me, I picked the samurai faction, but I could still use any of these characters, so you're not limited at all. But for me, I have this guy. This is my baby right here. I have about, like 30 hours with this guy, and that's how I got him to Prestige 3. And that's what that 3 means. It's called Reputation 3, but it's just basically prestiging, and the max level is 20. So with this, you have options. So what you can do is you can scavenge gear. And scavenging gear is the best way to get gear. But I'm telling you guys right now, save up all your steel. Like all your steel until you get to Prestige 3. Also save up all your salvages, because when you go into here, for example, if I were to salvage this, I would get 95. And that's what this number right here means. And you need this, the salvage, to upgrade gear. So your heroic gear is only at level 13, and you upgrade it from there on. So right now I only have my helmet that's level 18, and I'm getting my sword up, but I need 790 steel, or sorry, not steel, salvage points to upgrade that, and I need more money to, buy packs and then salvage that gear. So my biggest advice for you guys is to save up all of your steel and salvage. So now we're getting into the multiplayer. So the best way to level up in this game is by doing these guys right here. So you have your daily orders. So right now I could complete 2 Dominion matches, player versus player, with any hero. That would give me 300 steel, which is really good, and that would give me 300 XP, which is not good. I mean, it's still XP, but it's not the best. These daily orders are mainly for steel. Then you have some AI stuff. But here are where you want to equip all your orders that you can get major XP with. So for example, if I did this one and I clicked it and I performed 25 takedowns in duel matches, I would get 100 steel and I would get 1500 XP points, which is awesome. Like that's like a whole level. If you're like level 13, that's like 2 levels or 3 levels if you're low level. It's great. So that's how you level with these guys, and you can choose up to 3. So like, for example, like that. The next thing you should know is this right up here. So you have your seasons and your rounds. Now I'm still not completely sure on how this works, but there's 15 days on a round, and whoever is like the most in the points for that round will get this, and that's the season when it goes to 5. Alrighty guys, my next biggest advice for you guys is with your character. All of these characters are amazing. They are great. But my advice for you guys is to pick a main character that you want and level him up. So for example, this is my main character. This is what I know. Like, I'm good at this character. I'm not the best at all, but I'm good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty good at this game. My win ratios aren't that good. But you know, I'm still above 50%, so that's that's a score right there. And then also the next thing I wanted to show you guys is your abilities. You have feats. So you gain all your feats, I think, by level 18, and you can choose whatever one works best for you. So now we can get into how to actually play. So we're gonna play with an AI, so I can show you guys kind of the main gist of the style of gameplay that this is. So the main things to do in this game are dodge, block, parry, and of course attack. Your biggest things that you want to learn how to master are guard break. Sorry, I forgot about that. Guard break. You want to guard break. Biggest things you want to learn how to do are guard break and get out of a guard break. So if she were to guard break me, I just press in my mouse wheel button, and that would hopefully, you have to get it at the right time, but that would hopefully break the guard break. So dodging is literally, you know, pretty easy. You just move the mouse in the direction with the red arrow showing. So her stamina is gone, so that gives me room to open up for an attack. So for, you know, example, if she's stuck by a wall, I can put in my, I call it the Fury mode, which is that like fire sword maneuver kind of thing. But let's see if I can get out of her guard break. Okay, I thought she was gonna guard break at first. But yeah, so you kind of want to also learn how to parry. So parrying is just when the red arrow shows, you have to hit it at the right time. So for example, like that was a parry, and they lose their stamina pretty fast. So each character, I believe, has a Fury mode like that flaming shield thing, and like that's the Fury. So, and what's great about this game is each character has their own unique assassination or execution, which is pretty cool. You can do emotes, which is also pretty cool. But yeah, that's the main thing with fighting, is you definitely want to learn how to dodge, which is, you know, just spacebar. And I'm sorry guys, I don't know how to play on the controller. I'm playing on the PC right now. But you want to learn how to beat your opponent. So in the first round, or even like in the first like minute of the game, you can kind of see how your opponent's going to play, and you want to put that to your advantage. So you know that this bot is gonna kind of wait and throw 2 combos, okay, 3 combos, or 5 combos. So when you kind of get that down, you kind of know what they're gonna do. So you don't want to attack when they're gonna attack. You want to wait to block, and then you can also parry and then run up on them, get them to a wall, and just attack. And that's one of the best things to do, is just get them to a wall. Now, I'm not a thrower, but throwing is one of the most useful things to do in this game, but it can also rage people out. You can throw people by double tapping your mouse wheel like that. So that was revenge mode, and revenge mode is beast mode. That's your, you know, going into Hulk smash mode. So this whole game is strategy, and you want to be careful with that, because you need to know how your opponent is going to act before you act. So it's such a great game, because you need to know how your opponent's gonna fight before you fight. It's so strategic in that way. So here are your deploying war assets. I didn't understand this at first, but what you want to do is deploy. Each time you win, you get a certain amount of people to deploy. and you want to deploy in an area that has the least amount of percentage. So for example, this doesn't have any blue, so I can't put it in there, but these all have blue. So I'm going to look for the lowest one, which is that one, and I'm going to try and defend it, because right now it's getting attacked. So, and then by the end of the 24 hours, it will do an update, and the update will, have, knights at 14 points with territory, or samurai with 17 points, or Vikings with 29 points. And by the way, guys, Vikings are killing it. I'm not a Viking, I'm a samurai, but Vikings are killing it. The other thing that y'all should know is the shields. So I didn't know how to get into the shields for a while, or how to customize it, but literally all you want to do is just click F1 and get into it. So these are all the shields I've created, and that is about it, guys. I will definitely be making a video on how to play Kenshi more for you guys, because I know, a lot of people want to play as him and, want to know how to fight as him. So hopefully I'll be making a video soon about how to do that. But I hope y'all enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like below and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see y'all later. Peace!
Da-dum.